Hi everyone, it's Steelbook Steve. Going to do a Steelbook review and unboxing of my latest acquisition. This is Reservoir Dogs. This is Quentin Tarantino's film. This one just came out. Nova Media is releasing all the Tarantino films. I've gotten a couple of them, and Reservoir Dogs is the latest. There are a couple variants of the cover. This one here, I like this one. It's the full slip. That iconic image with the police officer. You've got the men up top. You've got the very cool color splashed logo. There's the Nova sticker. This is their number 17. You've got some embossing on the cardboard slip. Great coloration. Very cool images that we're seeing here. There's embossing on each of these guys as well. So it's pretty cool to see that. Here's the bottom. So this is 653 out of 1200. It's region free. Here's the spine, embossing on the cover as well. Very cool coloration if you look at the wording there. Reservoir Dogs, Nova exclusive number 17. All the details there are pretty cool to see. And here's the back. Very cool. Very, I think, iconic. Let me push that back a little bit so you can see the whole thing. So there you have kind of the showdown that you're seeing here. Between two characters, there's some embossing here as well. Embossing here, and then there's some textured embossing here for each of the colors. That's kind of a cool little touch right there, indicating the code names to each of the characters, right? So very cool, very, very unique artwork. This is exclusive artwork that we're seeing here. There have been various releases over the years regarding Reservoir Dogs. There's a couple steelbooks worldwide. Mondo X did one. I have one from Zabby that I thought was pretty cool as well. It showed, I think it was the Tim Roth character, or the Steve Buscemi character, kind of on the floor with a gun. There's been various metal packs, digibooks, but in terms of collectability, I think this is the best version so far. Here's an internal look at the Steelbook. There's the back, actually. Here's the front. So a very cool image. This is high gloss, it looks like. Let's open it up so we can actually take a look at it. Yeah, so various Steelbooks have been released over the years, metal packs, digibooks, but I think, like I said, this is the best looking one. You can do like a Google search on all the different Steelbooks, and this one seems to be in my opinion, the most collectible of them, just because you get so many goodies. And here's a very cool looking, very clean looking front of the Steelbook. So it's all white. You've got the splash of red. You've got some embossing on the Reservoir Dogs, if you can make that out right there. The border's a little bit embossed. Everything's high gloss. So the white's just very slick. It looks very cool, very high end. And yeah, here you've got some high gloss on the blood splatter as well. So there's the guys walking down that iconic opening shot. Very cool. And the image quality is really good as well. It's not like a blurred image of them. It's very, very high quality, very high gloss. Here's the spine. That's the characteristic font, right? The original font that was used for the film. So Reservoir Dogs versus that one there. It's kind of cool to see. And here's the back. So I've seen this Steelbook released by various countries as well. So it's kind of cool to see that they've used the different colors to highlight the different characters, the different actors. So very cool. Very nice. Clean with the white and then the stark, pop of red. And then here, very bloody interior. We're seeing one disc. So unique artwork here on the disc itself, which is kind of cool to see. Always those little touches are kind of cool to see, the little extra bits of artwork that go into it. And then here is just a bloody mess here. You're seeing the end result of a showdown, I guess. Kind of maybe gives away something if you haven't seen the film yet. But there's the interior. It's pretty bloody. I would have preferred the shot where you've got, I think it's Mr. Pink. Mr. Pink. And where is Mr. White facing off? I think there's this contrast of them kind of facing off each other, pointing guns at each other. I think that would have been a better interior image to use versus the one they've chosen. And we've got a booklet Paper quality is pretty nice. Reservoir Dogs. Very nice iconic images of each of the characters. Paper quality is pretty decent on this as well. And with all Nova and Kimchi steelbooks, there's a bit of the Korean in the front. And then there's the English towards the second half of the book. So each of these images are always pretty cool to see. Like production notes, highlights to each character perhaps, which I think that's what they're doing, which is nice. Very cool images. I like the images they've chosen so far for each character. Kind of iconic for each character. Nice guy Eddie in his tracksuit. The police officer. Oh, that's the showdown image I was talking about. That I think would have been a cooler image to see on the interior of the steelbook. Lawrence Tyranny. And then here that's the one right there. That's the iconic image. That would have been kind of nice. So here's some more images here that we're seeing. Production notes. Nice little touch. So the paper quality here is not high gloss. It's matte. But the quality of the pages are pretty nice as well. They're good quality, thick pages. So there's that iconic image with all the color there. So nice. So there's the booklet that we see. And then we've got the little poster and mini art cards as well here. So let's take a look at these here. Let's see what we got. So here's the breakfast scene that we're seeing here. There's the front. And there's the back to each one, black and white. The film works great in black and white as well. Looks really cool. There they are setting up at the beginning, or toward the beginning. There's another iconic image that I think a lot of posters have been copied off of this one here. And there's that one iconic image as well. This is one of my favorite images, is that one. Just to see Steve Buscemi's eyes pointing the gun up. It's really cool. And then here you're seeing another cool little image there of Harvey Keitel. And then here are the little mini art cards. These are high gloss, so the poster cards were matte. And again, when you look at matte versus high gloss, it just adds a little bit more to it. So there's the matte, you can kind of tell, versus, you know, matte here and then high gloss here. Just the quality goes up just a little bit more, the cool factor. So I think each one of these guys has their own unique cards. So each of the characters here. Probably would have been cool to see like them colored maybe in their own iconic names. Yeah, Mr. White, Mr. Yellow, so on. Nice guy Eddie, Steve Buscemi, there's Quentin Tarantino. So very cool cards. So in terms of collectability, like I said, you can't go wrong with this one here. I think it's the best looking of them. I'll list out the special features to see if it compares to the UK version, which I think is the gold standard when it comes to all the special features. But if you're a collector, this is the one to go with. In my opinion, it's got the largest number of collectability, memorabilia, and it looks really nice, really slick. So I think they still have them on sale. So grab yourself a copy if you're a fan. All right, thanks so much.